Hello everybody, welcome back to 2C TV, your global news channel. We have some breaking news coming from the Middle East. Chaos, mysterious explosions and attacks on IRGC bases continued across the country over the last few hours. And since last night, we've had a number of attacks in major cities and smaller towns in Iran. We're going to give you guys all the updates, and the window's still open, so that's not really helping with the lighting. I'm going to have to shut it down in a second. It's been helping with the breeze. We're going to give you guys the news stories that the mainstream media are ignoring. God bless the state of Israel, and God bless the Iranian people who are fighting against the IRGC tyranny and being ignored by the global corporate media. First, let's talk about the actual details of this. First things first, the problem that we've been facing, and actually the Islamic Republic of Iran are facing. Explosions have been heard and seen in Tehran, Karaj, Qom, Mashhad and Tabriz. Now, first things first, we have to talk about why some of these things, who initially, by the way, by the Iranian regime, they were reported to be incidents and essentially isolated incidents and accidents or whatever. The reality of the situation is that by now, we do know that Mossad operatives are still operating in Iran. We also do know that the anti-IRGC Iranians are operating in Iran. There is an update on the revolution itself, which we're going to give you, because the Queen Empress of Iran, the mother of Reza Pahlavi, has finally come out to also speak out, to join this revolutionary movement. First, let's go to the first video from Tehran. This is in the center of the capital on Engelab Street, which translates to the Revolution Street. Let's go. Huge. Massive, absolutely massive. So, number one, if it weren't for the bravery of the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, who decided for about 12 days publicly and openly target the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, if it weren't for them to allow the domino effect to now start in Iran, we would not be where we are now. Now, the anti-IRGC Iranians and allegedly the Mossad operatives are continuing the work. They are continuing the work regardless of the fact that there is no real support from the international community. They know, because the Iranian government and the Iranian regime, by default, nobody actually still knows who is in charge. Khamenei came out as supreme leader for about 10 minutes in secret. They brought him out for one day. He didn't speak. He just came to some sort of gathering for Ashura, the Shia weird thing that they do. Then he went back into his bunker. So there is no supreme leader properly. He just posts on X. The president, there's a lot of speculations around the president. But the most alarming thing for the Iranian regime is that they cannot control their own bases. The next video is from Tabriz. Another explosion, which the government initially said it was a gas leak. We've had a number of gas leaks in recent days, but then they changed their mind and said we are not going to comment on what's happening. Let's go to Tabriz. Yep. Crazy stuff. It's kind of fascinating how a lot of people around the world who were going around, they got excited, right? A couple of weeks ago, saying, oh, wow, interesting. So the Islamic Republic could go. Well done. Good for the Iranian people. Suddenly, all those people have now disappeared because the media around the world are not really reporting on this. All those people who were just taking advantage of saying, oh, well, this is actually quite interesting, they don't seem to care. There is, as I said, there's no support from the international community. The Israelis and the Iranian people are on their own. despite the fact that there's a lot of achievements that's been happening, a number of assassinations again over the last few days, and again another one last night, there was a confirmation of the defection of General Ashtiani, who disappeared ages ago, years ago. Then they said the Mossad basically kidnapped him, but actually he turned out to be living in America because he defected. There's been a number of others who have already left the country. We don't know how many days or weeks this regime has, but let's go to the video of the post-targeted assassination of yet another IRGC member. Essentially what you're saying is the war is continuing. The same level of destruction is continuing, but nobody basically seems to think anything is going on because the media is not saying. Now, of course, 2CTV has been reporting on this since the so-called ceasefire. We've done a huge number of updates, and every time we actually reported this, initially people were like, yeah, nothing's going on in Iran. I don't know what Maya's talking about. It's all fake news. Then obviously got confirmed by AP, by Reuters, and even the Iranian government. Although we have this person in the live chat saying, Carl says, to be fair, Maya, you have been rather silent about this for a while too. The lovely people who are regular viewers of 2CTV, can you deal with Carl? Because I don't have time for this nonsense, considering that the videos that we do, the live streams are public. They are literally there. And we've been reporting on every single one of these since the ceasefire. Apart from the last, obviously, few days, which I've been dealing with the personal issues that I explained earlier. We didn't do any live reports about any topic for almost a week. Apart from that, can you guys explain to Carl that we've been the only media that have been reporting on this without actually getting a check from Mossad? If Mossad is watching, I'm still waiting for my payment. Now, let's go to Qom, a small so-called holy city for the Shia nutters in Iran, the southern part from the capital. Day 12 or 13 since the ceasefire stopped. From that moment onwards, Qom has been targeted repeatedly. It's a very key area for the Islamic Republic. Let's go.
مهندس طبقه دو خونه منه. این پنجره بالا.
And another, according to the Iranian media, isolated incident with a gas leak. So many gas leaks. The fascinating thing about this, I think one of the videos we're going to have now, actually, is a gas leak in Tehran. Gas leak, right? Involving a car. Which makes no sense, by the way. This was another targeted attack on a car in Tehran. Oh, what a gas leak. Oh, what a mess. Oh dear. Now, while the media are ignoring this, and also there's an ongoing situation, unfortunately, in Syria, which we'll report again later on this channel, the minorities in Syria are once again being attacked by the Islamist extremists. And Al-Jolani keeps saying, don't worry guys, I have it under control. He doesn't seem to be able to have it under control because some of these people are his supporters who are once again attacking the Druze and the others in Syria. We're going to talk about that later. But the point is, all these people are being ignored by the global media. Now, going to the Islamic Republic themselves, we have Iran's defense minister, as is Nasir Zadeh, who responded to everything that's been going on, saying, we don't trust the ceasefire at all. The Israelis are plotting. We see this only as a window to get ready and map out several scenarios for the next phase. The sad reality here is that the Israelis are not necessarily just plotting, the Israelis are attacking. But they can't confirm this, because if they confirm this, everything they've been telling everybody over the last few days, which is, no, everything's fine in Iran, we've got the country under control, everything is fine, it undermines that narrative. This is the problem when you lie as a dictator, because if you say that they tell the truth, it might cause trouble. If you lie, but then the truth is going to come out anyway, then you get exposed and you're kind of cornered. You can't really say that you are being attacked because you just told everybody you're not being attacked. So all he can say is, well, we can see that Israelis are plotting, so we are getting ready as well. Ready for what? What are you going to do? Just bomb a couple of buildings in Tel Aviv again? Oh, well done. I'm so proud of you. Anyway, while that's going on, the Islamic Republic did reopen the airspace for a bit. At this point, by the way, the airspace was supposed to be fully open. They've closed it again. In case you don't know, the airspace has been closed after a short opening. Only a few trusted flights from trusted countries like Qatar and Russia can fly over Iran, as you can see on the map, mostly in the eastern part, but they can't land in Iran. You know, these are the flights that go, for example, from, I don't know, Doha to Moscow. They can do that, or go to Afghanistan or wherever, but they can't actually land in Iran. So apparently everything's fine in Iran. No issues, absolutely no problem right now. Anyway, Karaj, the other small town, I think they now consider it a small city, near to the west of the capital, has once again been attacked. Mossad allegedly operatives bombing things left, right and center. The Mossad operatives are causing a lot of gas leaks. Very, very naughty of Mossad. Let's go. Crazy. Now, as I mentioned, the Queen Empress of Iran in exile, who currently lives in Paris, Farah, she has spoken out. Over the last couple of days, we can see the campaign for the opposition leader, Reza Pahlavi, is escalating. He has made some announcements, but now his mother, Farah Pahlavi, has made a video directly addressing the armed forces and I guess the security and the police of Iran, essentially advising them to continue to defect to her son's opposition. And this video does have subtitles, so let's just quickly go and see what she had to say.
دفعه اوله که یه همچه حرفی رو میزنم به آقایون ارتش و سپاهیان و بسیجیان و قوای نظامی و انتظامی که اینهایی که در خیابان میان و زندگی بهتر، زندگی که واقعا باید لایقشون باشه میخوان، اینا خواهران، برادران، فرزندان، خانواده های شما هستن. شما فکر فرزندان خودتون و خانواده های خودتون رو بکنین که در فردای ایرانی آزاد بتونن با دوستی هم میهنان با هم صحبت کنن. اینو فراموش نکنید و الان موقعش هست که حس کردید که واقعا مردم زندگی بهتر و ایران بهتری رو میخوان. و اون چیزی که میخوام همیشه تکرار میکنم که نور بر تاریکی پیروز خواهد شد. خدا نگهدار همتون.
Simple, straightforward. I do think when she speaks, it does help a little bit as well, primarily because she's been quiet this whole time. And well, one of the main reasons most of the royal family have been quiet all these years were primarily because for the first few years, for the first couple of decades, nobody wanted to hear from them. A lot of people in Iran, even though they were against the IRGC, they were just not ready for the concept of even the royal family speaking out for the Iranians. They were mostly because the propaganda for years and years from both inside the country by the IRGC. And even internationally speaking, the media and all these Western governments who've been basically spreading nonsense about the royal family and about the Shah of Iran before he left. A lot of the people who especially experienced the 1979 coup, they were like, well, we don't like the Islamic Republic, but it's weird thinking about the royal family. But it's the younger generation that over the last 10, 15 years, they started to do their own homework, and they are the ones that brought back the idea of at least rallying behind Reza Pahlavi as the crown prince to be able to fight against the Islamic Republic. Now, a lot of them are absolutely happy with the constitutional monarchy to return. Not all of them might want it, but they're still backing Reza Pahlavi as the opposition leader, because they know that the idea is to first do the revolution and then have a referendum, and then people can decide. All the propaganda for years and years that went around about the Shah of Iran, saying the Shah of Iran was some sort of tyrant. Ooh, he was an evil dictator. He was mean to his people. People believe that. There are still people. Actually, I just saw in the live chat some random naive person called Gerald something, right, saying the Shah wasn't a good guy either. Why? Because CNN told him, his teachers told him, maybe his dad told him, maybe BBC told him, right? United Nations told him. Somebody told him. And they're like, yeah, I've heard. They had the SAVAK, which was like the secret police. Yeah, it's basically like FBI, yeah. Not secret police, but it was to catch the communists. I would bring back SAVAK. Yeah. No shame. So all this propaganda has been going around. It's now finally been exposed because the truth is coming out. And the Iranian people are sick and tired of the lies being told about them by the Western globalists, by the Eastern globalists and everybody else. And we have the latest video that's now just been given to me from Iran. Let's go and see what happened. Another day. Just casual explosion in Iran. Wow. Insane. Anyway, so let's get some reaction from the sane humans in the live chat as well. We got the pagan Viking saying, Maya, take a few days off and rest. We can all wait for the truth. You also need to take care of your family. Stay safe wherever you go. I'll still be watching and still join 2CTV Plus every year. Just join it once. You don't have to join every year. But yes, thank you for that. Don't worry, I'll take a rest after this. I was supposed to take a rest early after the last live stream. Still haven't rested. Being based in South Africa, I am unable to attend your conference in person. Is there an option to join via live stream? If not, could this be considered for remote participants? We'll come up with something, but obviously we want to prioritize people turning up. But don't worry, we'll do definitely a recorded video afterwards. We'll find out. Now, we've got the senior source inside Iran, who happens to be my father, who seems to have got access again to his VPN, so he can actually leave a comment. My dad says in Tehran, today major Iranian cities were under Israeli commando attacks. Yeah, I mean, for the record, we have to say allegedly. Allegedly, because this is Mossad operatives. Allegedly, because the Israeli government have not confirmed. It's funny, the Israeli government have not confirmed, but what they are doing instead, on social media, on X, Netanyahu and the Israeli official account and all the ministers keep posting AI videos about the revolution in Iran. Like, you're not even being subtle. They're like, yeah, Iran is going to be free soon, but we're not attacking Iran. Anyway, Thomas says, so refreshing to hear unbiased reporting here in the States. The news only reports on Israeli strikes on the Gazan people. I know. Utter nonsense. Keep up the free speech reporting. You have our support. Thank you so much. Anyway, did someone just say, why are they going to war with Iran? Well, number one, no one's going to war with Iran. There are people going to war with the Islamic Republic, but not Iran. And that obviously means Israel or the United States. I wonder why America and Israel decided to attack Iran, the Islamic Republic. Why? Oh, maybe because the Islamic Republic on a daily basis since 1979 keep inciting violence, saying death to America, death to Israel, then spend money to kidnap Americans, kidnap Israelis, kill Americans, kill Israelis, pay for proxies to be built to attack US bases, to attack Israel. But I don't know, I'm unsure. Maybe the Islamic Republic is just misunderstood. I don't know why we're attacking the Islamic Republic. They seem like nice people. I'm in a mood. Come on, it's one of those days. I'm on edge. Okay, says that your dad is giving us more info than the Israeli news channels. Yeah, I mean, when I was in Israel, when I was watching, there was channel 12 in Israel. Well, on a day I was checking out the channels. They were relatively okay when it came to the timing and accuracy of the news reports. And that's channel 12. The rest of them, the mainstream media in Israel still need to catch up a little bit faster. And that's Israel. You know, could be much worse. Could be like the BBC. They're not as bad as the BBC, so that's good at least. Now, where are we with the members? As an American, I'm not crazy about crazy people having nuclear weapons. Call me naive. How dare you, Molly? They seem to be very peace-loving, beardy, weirdy Islamists. All right, is this the members? Yes, we got the members of 2CTV Plus. Deb says the sooner the IRGC are finished, we hope you what? Oh, the better. Bring back the Crown Prince. And someone said the US has air conditioning everywhere. That helps, doesn't it? We hope you come here. I'll let you guys know what my plans are. X says the IRGC want to avenge the president of Iran getting wounded. I am actually not worried because you... And what army? Missiles. That's funny. Channel 12 left. Channel 14 is awesome. Yeah. I mean, but Channel 12 generally try to get the timing of reports right. Not the opinions from Channel 12, the actual reports. But they're not even that fast. They're not as fast as I was told, let's just say. I think someone used just a little too much lighter fuel on their peaceful barbecue in Tehran. There's a lot of barbecues happening in Iran in general, not just Tehran, but yeah. I was going to report on the president in Iran, but we're going to have to get confirmation first before telling you guys exactly what's happened to him. There's a lot of unconfirmed reports, which is kind of obvious about what's happened. Also, there seems to be a bit of an issue with my internet again. What is going on? What's happened? Are we might have lost. I've lost the live chat. I don't know if you can see me, but I've lost the live chat, which is not nice, is it? Okay, anyway. I'll let you guys know about what's going on in Syria as well later on, and of course the latest update on the so-called president of the Islamic Republic, and then we're going to come back with more updates. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maya Tusi, and we are the media.